Hey guys, John Engel here, and today we're going to do something I've been waiting for, and it involves my Z06. That's right, we're going to put some exhaust on it so she finally sounds the way she should. Let's get started. So I don't know if you could tell or not, but I am very excited to put this exhaust on. One of the things that I think the Z06 needs is some better sound, and this is going to do it. We've got a Borla Stinger exhaust that's going to go on here. I'm actually going to go over to a friend's house that has a lift. That way I can get my exhaust off without cutting it, and we'll see the difference. But before we did that, I want to give you a sound clip of what it sounds like now at just cold startup, and then I'm going to give you a sound clip of me revving it a little bit, and then some active driving sound. So we're going to see how this goes. In the 2000s, when the C5 Z06s first came out, they had 385 horsepower, and then I believe a year or 2 years after, they went up to 405. And it's a great car, and today I still think they're one of the best values, bang for the buck, that you can buy. But the thing about it is you've got all this power, but it just doesn't sound like it. Like right now I'm cruising around at like 2,500 RPM. You give it a little gas, yeah, it's got a little bit of an exhaust note, but not much at all. And that's one of the problems with it, is if you feel the acceleration, you also want to hear the acceleration. At least I do. It's part of that visceral feeling that you get when you drive a sports car. That's one of the hardest things that people are dealing with right now with the electric cars, is that you don't get that connection between the feeling and the sound. So we're going to put some Borla on here, and hopefully that will correct the sound issue. So that was about a 5,500 RPM pull there. I am really hoping that after we get the exhaust that it's a huge difference, and that everyone just doesn't talk up these exhaust systems just because it's something different. So the good thing is that we've got her up on the lift. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. This exhaust pretty much just comes off with bolts here, here, and right over there. So it shouldn't be too big of a problem, and then that'll drop all down. Ultimately, underneath, she's pretty clean. Not too upset with anything. Let's get to work. All right, so we've got half the exhaust on. You can see the Borla Stingers over here compared to the stock titanium exhaust. I think that makes a huge difference, and this is really going to set the car off not only style-wise, but also by sound. And the Stinger's the most aggressive Borla that you can get, because we didn't want to go with an old man exhaust. Tweedledee and Tweedledee. So we just finished up on putting the exhaust on. Super happy with how it turned out. They look so much better. They sound so much better. It's still not the loudest exhaust I've ever had on a car, but it does sound good. Well, the good news is that we got the Borlas on, and they make a big difference, not really at low RPM, but more at like 3,000 and above. So it is a good sound, but it's not going to be something that is crazy or wild or to the point that it's obnoxious to drive. And that's a big part of trying to pick out an exhaust. So overall, I'm very happy with it. I would like it maybe a little bit louder. These are the Borla Stingers, so they are one of the most aggressive ones that you can get for it. Now, my car is 100% stock. The only thing that is not stock on it is the exhaust. Literally, it has stock paper filters, and there's no reason why it should be louder than it is. And it does a good job for what it is. Sounds great. For right now, at least it gives me a little bit of that aggressiveness that I was looking for, and I'm very happy with it overall. I would like it to be a little bit louder, but you know, at the end of the day, I think I can live with it. Well, the only thing left to do is a side-by-side comparison between the stock exhaust and the Borla Stingers. So what I'll do is I'll do a cold start on the one, and then I'll show you the Borla, and then we'll do some revving on the stock, and then we'll do the revving on a Borla. And that'll give you a good comparison of the two. Hopefully you like my videos. If so, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and leave me some comments. All right, guys, let's get to it because I know that's what you're here for. We'll catch you next time.